till I locked the bedroom door. Told everyone I'm better than I've ever been before. But the mirror knows my secret, and the pillow knows your name. I can smile through the daylight and fall apart again. I don't want them to see me still reaching for your ghost. So I wait until it's quiet. That's when I miss you most. I'm crying with the lights off, so nobody knows how much I still need you, how deep the hurting goes. I'm crying with the lights off in the room we used to share. You left me with the silence, and I keep talking to the air. I look fine in the morning, like my heart didn't get lost. But every night I break again, crying with the lights off. Your side of the bed is empty, but it still feels like your place. I turn around too quickly, like I might see your face. I deleted our old messages, then read them in my mind. Some goodbyes don't disappear, they just learn where to hide. And I hate that I still love you after everything you took. One memory can break me with one familiar look. I'm crying with the lights off, so nobody knows how much I still need you, how deep the hurting goes. I'm crying with the lights off in the room we used to share. You left me with the silence, and I keep talking to the air. I look fine in the morning, like my heart didn't get lost. But every night I break again, crying with the lights off. Maybe someday I'll sleep easy, maybe someday I won't call your name into the darkness, like you can hear me through the wall. But tonight I'm still a girl who loved you more than pride, trying to look strong outside while falling apart inside. I'm crying with the lights off, where the truth can finally show. I'm tired of pretending that I learned to let you go. I'm crying with the lights off, still wrapped inside your coat. I gave you all my softness, you gave me an empty home. I look fine in the morning, but my heart still pays the cost. You don't see me missing you, crying with the lights off. So wipe my tears in silence before the sunrise comes. I'm crying with the lights off, still loving what is gone. I turned the bedroom light off, but nothing felt like night. Your shadow stayed beside me, like it still had the right. The pillow still kept your outline. The silence knew your name. I closed my eyes so gently, but the hurting stayed awake. Everybody told me sleep would help the pain, but dreams just bring you closer. Then morning takes you away. My heart stayed awake while the whole world fell asleep, counting every memory you forgot, but I still keep. My heart stayed awake, calling you through the dark. I smiled all day for strangers, then cried into the stars. I tried to let you fade, but love don't rest when it breaks. My eyes got tired of missing you, but my heart stayed awake. I wore a pretty sweater, the one you used to like. They said I looked much better. I said, I'm doing fine. But under all my laughter, there's a room I never show, where I still hear your goodbye walking softly through my soul. I keep waiting for a message that I know will never come. Funny how a quiet phone can feel heavier than love. My heart stayed awake while the whole world fell asleep, counting every memory you forgot, but I still keep. My heart stayed awake, calling you through the dark. I smiled all day for strangers, then cried into the stars. I tried to let you fade, but love don't rest when it breaks. My eyes got tired of missing you, but my heart stayed awake. Maybe you sleep easy, maybe I'm not in your dreams, maybe I'm the only one still holding what we used to be. I don't wanna need you, I don't wanna hurt this way, but every time the night comes down, I lose you again and stay. My heart stayed awake while the whole world disappeared, drowning in the quiet of wishing you were here. My heart stayed awake, still reaching through the dark. I gave you all my softness, and you left me with the scars. I tried to let you fight, but love don't rest when it breaks. My lips stop saying your name, but my heart stayed awake. So I'll watch another sunrise, pretend I'm not in pain. My body learned to sleep without you, but my heart stayed awake. I woke up to the sunlight, but it didn't feel like day. Your side of the table still looked lonely either way. I made 2 cups from habit, then poured one down the sink. Funny how a kitchen can make a heart overthink. I told myself don't miss him, but my hand still shook your name. One little morning silence and I broke all over again. There are tears in my morning coffee, salt where the sugar should be. I'm trying to start the day, but your goodbye starts with me. There are tears in my morning coffee, and your ghost in every sip. I smile like I'm healing, then I miss you on my lips. I thought nights were the hardest, but the daylight hurts me softly since you left me lonely with tears in my morning coffee. I wear my pretty sweater, the one you said was blue. I laugh at all the right times, like I don't still need you. My phone lights up with strangers, but never with your face. I'm learning how to live here in our favorite empty place. Everybody says I'm stronger, like they know what strong means, but I still save your chair in every quiet dream. There are tears in my morning coffee, salt where the sugar should be. I'm trying to start the day, but your goodbye starts with me. There are tears in my morning coffee, and your ghost in every sip. I smile like I'm healing, and I miss you on my lips. I thought nights were the hardest, but the daylight hurts me softly since you left me lonely with tears in my morning coffee. Maybe one day I'll wake up and I reach for your name. And maybe one day this table won't feel like a picture frame. But right now I'm still sitting where you used to hold my hand, trying to taste the morning without tasting what we had. There are tears in my morning coffee, love cooling in the cup. I keep pretending I'm okay, but I still want us. There are tears in my morning coffee, and memories on my tongue. I lost you in the evening, but I miss you with the sun. I thought nights were the hardest, but the daylight hurts me softly since you left me lonely with tears in my morning coffee. So I'll drink it down slowly, like pain can make me strong. There are tears in my morning coffee, and your name in every dawn. I took his name on my phone, but it stayed inside my head, like smoke in the curtains, like words I never said. I folded every memory and hid them out of sight, but they open by themselves when I'm alone at night. I keep telling everybody I'm I'm finally moving on, but healing feels so fragile when the quiet gets too long. His name still burns every time I try to breathe, like a fire under silence, like a scar nobody sees. His name still burns when my heart still wants him back. I can smile in pretty colors, but I'm breaking under that. I thought the rain would save me, I thought the pain would turn, but even after all this time, his name still burns. I changed my favorite places so they wouldn't feel like him, but every street remembers where his hand touched my skin. I laugh a little louder when someone says I'm strong, but I still hear his goodbye in the middle of each song. Maybe I should hate him for leaving me so cold, but I loved him with the part of me that never learned to let go. His name still burns every time I try to breathe, like a fire under silence, like a scar nobody sees. His name still burns when my heart still wants him back. I can smile in pretty colors, but I'm breaking under that. I thought the rain would save me, I thought the pain would turn, but even after all this time, his name still burns. I don't miss the hurt and I don't miss the lies, I just miss the girl I was when love was in his eyes. I don't wanna need him, I don't want this flame, but the night still lights me up every time I hear his name. His name still burns in the places he forgot, in the letters I deleted, in the dreams that never stop. His name still burns like he never really left. I can cover up the damage, but I still feel it in my chest. I thought the rain would save me, I thought the pain would turn, but deep inside my lonely heart, his name still burns. So I whisper I'm okay, while the moonlight hurts. I lost him in the ending, but his name still burns. I turned off every message, but I still hear you sometimes, in the quiet of the kitchen, in the rain outside the blinds. You used to say my name like it had somewhere to land. Now it echoes through the hallway, and I reach for empty hands. I tell myself it's over, I tell myself you're gone, but silence sounds like you when I've been alone too long. Your voice still visits when the night gets cold. It comes through the dark like a memory I can't hold. Your voice still visits, soft and hurting me, saying all the things you'll never say to me. I smile like I'm healing, but my heart knows the truth. I can't lose your body, but I can't lose the sound of you. I laugh around my friends like I don't miss your tone, but every little silence makes me feel less at home. I changed my morning playlist so our song won't make me cry, but I still hear you singing in the back of my mind. I wish I could forget you the way you forgot us, but love leaves little echoes in the rooms it used to touch. Your voice still visits when the night gets cold. It comes through the dark like a memory I can't hold. Your voice still visits, soft and hurting me, saying all the things you'll never say to me. I smile like I'm healing, but my heart knows the truth. I can lose your body, but I can't lose the sound of you. Maybe one day the silence won't dress itself like you. Maybe one day my heart won't answer when it moves, but tonight I hear you clearly, like you're standing by the door. And I hate that I still miss a voice that doesn't call anymore. Your voice still visits when I'm trying to sleep. It lays beside my sadness like a promise I still keep. Your voice still visits in the places you left blue. I close my eyes for peace, but every dream sounds like you. I smile like I'm stronger, but my heart knows the truth. I can't leave your memory, but I can't lose the sound of you. So I whisper to the darkness like it might answer too. Your voice still visits, and it always sounds like you. He left the music on like he was coming back. A sad song in the hallway, a suitcase by the mat. I stood there in my sweater, trying not to fall apart. The melody kept playing like it still knew his heart. And I don't know what hurt more, the silence or the sound. His goodbye left the room, but the chorus stayed around. He left the music on and walked out of my life. Now every note is crying in the music on, like love was just a song. I keep waiting for his footsteps, but he's already gone. He turned my heart to echoes, then closed the door at dawn. He broke me in the quiet and left the music on. I still know every lyric to the song we used to play, the one where he would hold me before he pulled away. I smile when people see me, like I don't miss his face, but home feels like a concert for a love I can't replace. And I should turn it off now, but I'm scared to end the sound. 'Cause when the music stops, I know he won't be around. He left the music on and walked out of my life. Now every note is crying in the middle of the night. He left the music on, like love was just a song. I keep waiting for his footsteps, but he's already gone. He turned my heart to echoes, then closed the door at dawn. He broke me in the quiet and left the music on. Maybe he forgot to play it, maybe he didn't care. Maybe I'm the only one still slow dancing with the air. I hate how something beautiful can hurt me this much now. I hear his love in every line, but he's not singing now. He left the music on and took the warmth away. Now I'm crying to our favorite song, like it's begging him to stay. He left the music on, but didn't leave his heart. Only one last melody to tear my chest apart. He turned my heart to echoes, then closed the door at dawn. He left me with the memories and left the music on. So I sit beside the speaker with tears I can't explain. He left the music on, and now every song says his name. The room was full of sunlight, but your eyes were turning gray. You said it almost gently, like you hated what you'd say. I watched your lips keep moving, but the sound fell out of place, like a sad old photograph fading slowly from your face. I wanted to be angry, but I only stood there still. How can something look so pretty when it's learning how to kill? It was goodbye and soft focus, tears behind a golden blur. You were leaving like a movie, I was breaking like a girl. It was goodbye and soft focus, beautiful and cruel. You looked almost sorry, I looked still in love with you. Every after all these years. I wore my quiet smile when I told them I was fine, but I kept seeing your shadow in the corners of my mind. Your sweater in the closet still feels warmer than the truth. I can let go of your number, but not the old version of you. I replay that last morning like I missed a hidden sign. Maybe if I look closer, you'll still be mine. It was goodbye in soft focus, tears behind a golden blur. You were leaving like a movie, I was breaking like a girl. It was goodbye in soft focus, beautiful and cruel. You looked almost sorry, I look still in love with you. Every memory turned hazy, but the hurting stayed so clear. Goodbye in soft focus, still cut sharp after all these years. Maybe love looks sweeter when it's already gone. Maybe pain turns softer when you stare at it too long. But I know what I felt when you turned away from me. The whole world went blurry, but I could finally see. It was goodbye in soft focus, tears behind a golden blur. You became a memory before I stopped needing your words. It was goodbye in soft focus, a beautiful kind of blue. I smiled like I was healing, but I was still losing you. Every memory turned hazy, but the hurting stayed so clear. Goodbye in soft focus, still feels like you're standing here. So I keep your last look hidden where my heart can't let it go. Goodbye in soft focus, but I still feel it close. I kept the good parts glowing like candles in my mind. Forgot the nights you hurt me and only saved the kind. I miss the way you held me, not how you let me fall. I made a home from memories that never loved me at all. Maybe I painted over every crack you left behind. Maybe I called it love because I didn't wanna cry. I missed us wrong, I missed the version we were never in. I held on strong to a dream you didn't mean again. I cried for your arms, but forgot they let me go. I missed us wrong, loving a ghost I used to know. I missed us wrong, and it hurts to finally know. I smiled when they asked me if I still thought of you. I said only sometimes, but every sometimes came true. Your name still sounds pretty aches inside my chest. I wanted you to miss me, but you learned to miss me less. Maybe I dressed the ending in all our sweetest days. Maybe I kept forgiving what I should have walked away. I missed us wrong. I missed the version we were never in. I held on strong to a dream you didn't mean again. I cried for your arms, but forgot they let me go. I missed us wrong, loving a ghost I used to know. I missed us wrong, and it hurts to finally know. I don't miss the silence, I don't miss the blame, I don't miss the waiting for you to say my name. I miss who I was before I begged you to stay, before love felt like losing a little more each day. I missed us wrong, I missed the light and hid the rain. I called it love when it was only familiar pain. I cried for your heart, but forgot it turned so cold. I missed us wrong, holding a hand that let me go. I missed us wrong, but I'm learning to let go. So tonight I won't call you, even if the feeling comes. I thought I missed you badly, but I only missed us wrong. Your jacket left the hallway, but the air still knew your name. I opened up the windows, still couldn't make you fade. The pillow smelled like midnight and all the things we lost. I held it like a secret, but missing you had a cost. I told myself it's over, I told my friends I'm fine, but every breath remembers how you used to be mine. Your absence wore cologne, it stayed here after you, like a ghost I couldn't hold, but my heart kept talking too. Your absence wore cologne in the room where love had been. I tried to breathe without you, but you found your way back in. You left me on my own, but I still wasn't alone. Every empty place beside me smelled like you were coming home. Dressed up for the evening, put soft pink on my face. They said I look so pretty, like pretty hides the ache. I laughed across the table while your memory pulled me down. Nobody saw me breaking in the middle of the crowd, and I hate how little things hurt. A shirt, a street, a song. I can leave the places we love, but your scent keeps holding on. Your absence wore cologne, it stayed here after you, like a ghost left me on my own, but I still wasn't alone. Every empty place beside me smelled like you were coming home. Maybe one day I'll forget the way you filled the room. Maybe one day my skin won't still remember you. But tonight I'm in the dark with your memory on my sleeve. You didn't have to touch me to make it hard to breathe. Your absence wore Cologne, and I wore a smile outside, pretending I was healing while I missed you in disguise. Your absence wore Cologne, like a love I couldn't quit. You walked away so easy, but your shadow never did. You left me on my own, but I still wasn't alone. Every tear on my pillow smelled like you were coming home. So I'll wash the sheets tomorrow and pretend the hurt is gone. But tonight I still miss you. Your absence wore Cologne. I gave him the quiet places no one else had ever seen, the scared little pieces I was hiding underneath. You touched them like a promise, then left them in the dark. I thought he'd hold me gently, but he went straight for my heart. And I still wear my smile like nothing fell apart. But I know where it hurts when the night gets hard. He broke the softest part, the part that still believed, the girl who loved with open hands and wore her heart on her sleeve. He broke the softest part, then walked out like it was easy. Now I'm pretty on the outside, but inside I'm barely breathing. He didn't break my body, he didn't leave a mark, but he took the light inside me and broke the softest part. Keep my makeup perfect so nobody asks me why. My eyes look like December when I tell them I'm alright. His name still feels dangerous, but I whisper it alone, like maybe if he hears me, he'll remember I was home. And I hate that I miss him after all he put me through. But love doesn't stop hurting just because it wasn't true. He broke the softest part, the part that still believed, the girl who loved with open hands and wore her heart on her sleeve. He broke the softest part, then walked out like it was easy. Now I'm pretty on the outside, but inside I'm barely breathing. He didn't break my body, he didn't leave a mark, but he took the light inside me and broke the softest part. I used to trust forever, softest part. He broke the softest part, the part that dreamed in pink, the part that wrote his name down before it learned to think. He broke the softest part, and I'm still trying to heal, smiling for the daylight, crying when it gets too real. He didn't break my body, he didn't leave a mark, but he changed the way I love now. When he broke the softest part, so I'll hold myself slowly till I feel safe in my arms. He broke the softest part of me, but he won't keep my heart. You kissed me like an ending, but I didn't know it then. I thought you were just quiet, not already leaving again. Your hand slipped from my fingers like it had somewhere to go, and I stood there smiling softly while my heart broke slow. Now I replay that doorway like a movie in my head. You said take care, baby, but you meant goodbye instead. It was a last kiss, long damage, one touch, years of pain. You left your mouth on my memory and your shadow in my name. It was a soft hurt, deep sadness, a goodbye dressed in gold. You walked away so gently, but the damage didn't go. Last kiss, long damage, I'm still bleeding from you slow. I wear my prettiest silence when they ask if I'm okay. I laugh like I forgot you, then cry when I drive away. Your picture's not beside me, but your ghost still takes up space. I can leave the room without you, but not the feeling of your face. And I hate that I remember how warm your goodbye felt. You broke me with a whisper, and I blamed it on myself. It was a last kiss, long damage, one touch, years of pain. You left your mouth on my memory and your shadow in my name. It was a soft hurt, deep sadness, a goodbye dressed in gold. You walked away so gently, but the damage didn't go. Last kiss, long damage, I'm still bleeding from you slow. Maybe you don't think about it, maybe it was just a night, maybe I'm the only one still holding on too tight. But I felt my future vanish when your lips touched mine goodbye. You gave me one last heaven and left me asking why. It was a last kiss, long damage, one touch, endless rain. You left your love like perfume, still burning in my veins. but you didn't leave my heart. Last kiss, long damage. I still miss what we became. Last kiss, long damage. I'm still loving through the pain. You kissed me like you loved me, then disappeared from view. 1 second felt so beautiful, now every night hurts like you. I should have left that evening when your voice turned cold, but I kept folding silence like a dress made out of gold. I smiled through every warning, made excuses for your eyes, loved you like a sunset, even while you killed the light. I thought if I was softer, you might learn to care, but I gave you all my beauty, and you left me standing there. I stayed too beautifully in a love that hurt me quietly, held the door, held my breath while you were already leaving me. I stayed too gracefully, cried like rain where no one sees. You broke my heart so slowly, and I made it look so pretty. I stayed too beautifully when I should have saved me. I wore your favorite perfume to cover up the pain. I said I understand you, while my tears felt like champagne. My friends said I looked golden, like heartbreak gave me shine, but they never saw me begging for a love that wasn't mine. I kept making you an angel when you treated me like glass. I was scared to lose forever, so I stayed inside the past. Stay too beautifully in a love that hurt me quietly, held the door, held my breath while you were already leaving me. I stayed too gracefully, cried like rain when no one sees. You broke my heart so slowly, and I made it look so pretty. I stayed too beautifully when I should have saved me. I don't hate the girl I was. She was only trying to love. She thought patience was a promise. She thought pain was not enough, but I wish she knew much sooner. Pretty tears still leave a scar. You can look like you're surviving while you're falling apart. I stay too beautifully, but tonight I choose me. I wore the dress you liked, but it didn't feel the same. The mirror tried to help me, but it couldn't hide your name. I laughed with all my friends at a table full of light, but something in me vanished before the end of the night. They said you look so happy. I said yeah, I guess I am. But I was holding pieces no one saw inside my hands. My smile left early before the party was done, before the moon got heavy, before I stopped missing us. My smile left early when your memory walked in. I tried to keep pretending, but my heart couldn't win. I stayed there looking pretty while I broke so quietly. You didn't even call me, and my smile left early. I still save little moments like flowers pressed in books, the way you said you loved me, the way goodbye looked. I know you're not beside me, I know you chose to go, but some nights I still reach for you like my heart didn't know. I put on my lipstick like armor for the pain, but every color fades when I hear your name. My smile left early before the party was done, before the moon got heavy, before I stopped missing us. My smile left early when your memory walked in. I try to keep pretending, but my heart couldn't win. I stayed there looking pretty while I broke so quietly. You didn't even call me. Oh, my smile left early. Maybe one day I'll mean it when I say I'm okay. Maybe one day your shadow won't follow me this way, but tonight I'm tired of acting like I don't still fall apart. Everybody saw my makeup, no one saw my heart. My smile left early before the lights went low, before they played our favorite song, before the tears could show. My smile left early and left me standing there, dancing with your absence like you were in the air. Stayed there looking pretty while I miss you secretly. You didn't even call me, and my smile left early. So I walked home in silence with your ghost beside me. The night was still so beautiful, but my smile left early. Walked home past midnight with your words in my coat. The city looked so pretty, but I felt so alone. I kept my tears from falling till I reached our old street. Then every little promise broke open inside me. I looked up for an answer, but the sky just stayed blue. Even heaven went quiet when I whispered for you. The stars watched me lose the love I couldn't save. I was crying on the sidewalk, calling out your name. The stars watched me lose while you learned how to leave. I gave you all my forever. You gave goodbye to me. I smiled like I was stronger, but my heart knew the truth. That night you walked away. The stars watched me lose. I wore my favorite perfume to feel like myself again, but every breath remembered how you used to lean in. My friends say I look better, like I'm finally moving on, but they don't see the damage when the daylight is gone. I keep replaying silence like it might change its mind, but nothing brings you closer. Not even closing my eyes. The stars watch me lose the love I couldn't save. I was crying on the sidewalk, calling out your name. The stars watch me lose while you learned how to leave. I gave you all my forever. You gave goodbye to me. I smiled like I was stronger, but my heart knew the truth. That night you walked away. The stars watched me lose. Maybe they saw me begging without making a sound. Maybe they saw my whole world fall without falling down. Maybe they'll keep the secret of how broken I became. A girl under the moonlight, still loving through the pain. The stars watched me lose the dream I dressed in gold. I held your fading shadow like it still could hold me close. The stars watched me lose, and I had nowhere to hide. You left me with forever still burning in my eyes. I smiled like I was healing, but my heart knew the truth. That night you stopped choosing me. The stars watched me lose. Now I look up every evening, and the sky still feels like you. I lost you in the dark, and the stars watched me lose. put on your favorite dress, like it could bring you back. Painted my lips in red to hide the way they cracked. The mirror didn't ask me why I still looked for you. It only held the pieces I was trying to make beautiful. And everybody said I looked fine, like crying made me shine. But they don't see the nights I lose you one more time. I looked better broken, with my heart out in the rain, smiling like I'm chosen while I'm drowning in your name. I looked better lonely, with the lights low on my skin. You left me almost empty, but somehow I pulled pretty from the pain. I looked better broken, but I'd rather be loved again. I laugh a little softer now, in rooms we used to know. I keep my phone beside me, like your ghost might call me home. Your hoodie's in the corner, still folded like a prayer. I tell myself I'm stronger, then I reach like you are there. And everybody says I moved on, like makeup means I'm gone. But under all this gold, I'm still where you went wrong. I looked better broken, with my heart out in the rain, smiling like I'm chosen while I'm drowning in your name. I looked better lonely, with the lights low on my skin. You left me almost empty, but somehow I pulled pretty from the pain. I looked better broken, but I'd rather be loved again. Maybe sadness stressed me well, maybe tears became my glow. Maybe losing you was hard, but it hurt more than they know. I don't wanna be the girl who makes heartbreak look so sweet. I just want the old us back, before you gave up on me. I looked better broken, with my heart out in the rain, smiling for the photos while I whispered your name. I looked better lonely, like a sad song in the dark. You left me with 1,000 cracks, and they all learned how to spark. I looked better broken, but I still miss how we began. I looked better broken, but I'd rather be loved again. So I'll wipe my tears slowly and pretend I'm okay. I look better broken, but I'm tired of looking that way.